The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
We got this. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-1 drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 50. Ready.
Back to throw. Scott buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. 6 of 7 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Sheffield, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. To throw is Scott. Throwing on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is fielded inside the 5. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Sheffield trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On third down, Sheffield, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Scott. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as time expires in the first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's just me and you. Hey!
Here's Scott to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Catch made by Slayton. Touchdown, Detroit! Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19. Yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Sheffield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Back to throw. Scott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Scott looking to throw on second down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Ready up. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll try the left side. Sheffield. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Scott now operating from the gun. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Scott from the gun, he'll throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Let's get it.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey. Check it backer, check it backer.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
To throw is Scott on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Watch the pass.
Oh, look at the juke. Play there. An 80-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the foot.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 76 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got him.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Right back to him on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 71 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And an alley to... Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike, check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Is the scouting report?
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 45. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Banjo. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 45's the Mike. Check 45's the Mike. Watch the run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.